Dibaba. And let's also welcome Sabrina Johannes, who's going to handle our translations for us. So thank you, Sabrina. I'm going to give you my microphone. So please bear with us while I try and project a little bit. And if I could ask you just to keep the noise down a little bit while we're conducting the interviews. And let's start with Florence. Congratulations. We've rarely seen such an excited winner or a celebration of victory at the end. You mentioned in the TV interview that you jumped for joy because of your children. Could you explain a little bit more about that, please?
Thank you very much. I jumped because I love my kids, and I told them that this year would be mine because last year I was here, I was position 3. So I told them when I win, I have to jump, and they told me you have to do. So I was jumping because I love my kids very much. Because they told me it has been a long time since you have been position 1, and they told me that if you win, do something, and I did for them. Thank you.
Birhane, you looked very comfortable in the latter stages of the race. Did you really feel that comfortable? Did you still have hopes of victory in the last few miles?
ማለት መጀመሪያ ላይ ከብሬ ነበረ ግን በኋላ እየሞከርኩት ቀለለኝ ግን ለማሸነፍ አስቤ ነበረ ንፋሱ ከባድ ነው
Yes, at first it was a little bit tough, but as the race went on and I warmed up a little bit, I found it much easier, and I was hoping to win, but the wind made it a little bit difficult.
Same question for Birhane. She looked very comfortable. How did she feel in the latter stages of the race?
The race wasn't too tough, but ever since yesterday I've been having stomach problems, and especially after 35 kilometers, it was feeling a lot worse. Especially after the 36th kilometer, I really just couldn't manage.
The questions for our first 3 female finishers.
Florence, when you made the move in the end there, can you just talk about your strategy, why, when you were waiting in the pack, and then at that point, why you made the move there, or how you felt at that point?
Did you hear the question? Could you talk about your strategy when you were staying in the pack and why you made the move you did when you made it?
Yeah.
I was controlling everything to make sure that I won because the field was very strong. So I have more tactics when it comes to marathon, where there is no pacemaker. So I was trying to control it in front and at the back again. Thank you.
Further questions?
I think you mentioned this maybe earlier, but the previous 2 marathons you had, where you were injured one year, then last year I think the wind bothered you. You didn't finish as well as you liked. Did that motivate you? Your previous finishes here, your previous tries here?
Yeah, because last year I was position 3, and I had many hopes to win this year because I had experience because of the wind. Sometimes the wind favors. Sometimes if you go to where the wind comes from the back, at least it can push you a little. So I knew the course very well. That's why I was controlling everything. Thank you.
I have a few more.
Of course.
Your world record in Berlin, did that give you a lot of confidence? Just how did you feel coming into this?
Yeah, of course, because having 3 records sometimes is something very nice. You can put it in your mind that I'm very strong, and I do believe myself that I'm the best, and whatever I've done is the best. So I was coming here well prepared for Chicago. So I just wanted to close my year, to end up my year in Chicago in a successful manner. Thank you.
Something else. Your kids told you to jump when you won, right? Was that your idea or your kids' idea?
The idea was for the kids because they told me.
Your kids told you to do it.
Yeah, they told me you have to jump for us because they are not around. So I was jumping for them because it has been a long time waiting. So they told me, Mom, do something because it has been a long time. And I was doing for them, no one else. Thank you.
Did you remember right away to do it? You were on the ground for a little bit and then got up. So did you just remember, or was it in your mind the whole time you'd do it?
No, I was just relaxing a little because it was so painful in the head. So, and then I woke up and jumped for them. I told them I have to relax a little, and then I did for them. So they knew because I was aware. Even if I was position 3, I have to because being top 3 in the podium is very nice for them. Thank you.
How many kids do you have in their ages?
For sure, I have 2 kids,
Okay.
Faith and Asher,
And how old?
11 and 7.
Okay.
David,
I'm sorry, is that a boy and a girl or it's a girl?
a boy and a girl.
Oh, they are girls. They are very beautiful girls.
David, did you have another question?
That was my question.
Oh, that was your question. Sabrina, could you ask Abbott about the conditions? You know, temperatures were good, but it was a bit blustery out there.
ለአየር ትንሻዊ ያው ብዙ እውቀት የለውም አየር ደህና ነው ግን ንፋስ ነበረ መሰለኝ ስለዛ አውሪት
አመሰግናለሁ። አየሩ ያው እንደመጀመሪያው አካሄዳችን ግማሽ ማራቶን ከ9 ነው ያለፍነው፣ ግን በጣም ንፋስ ስላለ ጥሩ ሰዓት መሮጥ አልቻልንም። አየሩ ቆንጆ ቢሆን ኑሮ ከ19 ከ20 እንሮጣለን። ኮርሱ ቦታው ቆንጆ ነው።
Yes, at the beginning was fine. I think we passed halfway at about 109. But because of the high winds, we couldn't run any faster. I think if it had been better, we could have run 219 or 220. But the course is very good.
Any further questions for our top 3 female finishers? If not, we'll say thank you and congratulations. And hopefully see you next year. Florence, if you could just stay with us for one moment to take a photograph. Birhane and Birhane, thank you very much.